Today I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers Age of Extinction Leader Class Optimus Prime. Now, one thing I gotta mention before I get into the review is that I customized mine. Like, on the front right here, which is all chromed out, I took like a Sharpie and colored that in the Autobot symbol and these headlights right here because originally they were not painted. I also used a Sharpie to get the windows black because originally they were this ugly yellow color that I didn't like. I also colored the step right there and the Western Star logo and these Autobot symbols red, but they're fading away. I also colored that piece and this gas tank because for some reason that was like molded in blue and I don't know why I couldn't paint it. And I also painted this, I also used a Sharpie to color the Western Star logo right there. And I used the Sharpie to color this. I actually did this right now before turning on the camera. And I also did some customization to the weapon. Originally it was this yellow color, but I mostly colored it silver. I also cut the end of the tip off, but his shield I did nothing to except use a thin Sharpie to get those dots right there. But anyway, getting on to the figure itself, as you can see, he is a Western Star Trek. Oh, I also used a Sharpie on these things right here, and on the headlights, and on this right there. But he is a Western Star Trek like he was in Age of Extinction and in Transformers The Last Night. This is a pretty good toy. I really do like it. It does roll pretty nicely, and he has rubber tires for once, which is pretty good. And let me get a close look on the shield, which is pretty nice. It has a lot of nice molded details with red on it. And you can store his weapons. You just take the sword. There's a little thing right there, and just put it in there. Do the same thing on the shield, and and there you have the weapon storage, which I think it works better for the sword than it does with the shield. Now to get Optimus into his robot mode, the first thing you want to do is that you want to lift this up, then I guess move this out, then untap these right here, then undo this, then collapse this down. And one thing I like to do is that I like to let me just take the sword sheath and do this. And yes, as you can already tell, he's got storage for his sword. Then move the legs down, untab them, rotate the waist 180 like so, and for the legs, what you want to do is that you want to take this piece, hold it like this, and move the leg. And one thing that's nice is that this is on a spring. Then rotate the tire, flip the foot out, and move this out. Same thing on this side. Put this there, move the foot out, flip the tire. Then do it, make sure it's oriented like this. And I did do customization in the robot mode too. Then flip this down. What you want to do is you want to have the shoulders oriented this way. Then move the arms out. Get them situated. Split this apart. I like to have it like this. Then push this down and his head comes up, and sometimes it pops off. It's on a ball joint. So there you have Optimus in his robot mode. And I did do customization in the robot mode too. Like, for example, I used a Sharpie on this head crest piece, I think. I'm not sure. I also used a Sharpie on these parts. And a Sharpie on the shoulder area. And took like a silver Sharpie to these pieces right there. And a gold Sharpie right there. I also used a gold Sharpie on this piece as well. And speaking of the head sculpt, here's his head sculpt, which looks pretty nice. And he does have should have got this out ready. He does have yellow light piping, which I don't like that. I would have preferred if it was blue instead of yellow. It made more sense. He does have other nice sculpted details throughout him. And he does have storage for the sword. You just put it right there, and it works out perfectly, like so. Let me get this out. It's hard to get it out, especially when you silvered it. And the way you put these in there is pretty simple. Now, open the thumb up right here, and there's this tab in there, and on the sword, there's this groove right there. You just tab it in there and close the hand up. For his shield, what you want to do is that there's a post, there's a hole right there, and there's a hole there, and you just pour it into there. And I also did some Sharpie stuff right there on the arm right there, but it's faded away now. And here's Optimus with his weapons, which looks pretty nice, I have to say. His articulation head is on a ball joint, does look side to side, neck pivot. Also does that due to transformation, but I don't know why you want to do that. Arms can move up and back, and moves outward. Rotates there, elbow joint, and he does have thumb joint due to that, the way his sword works. Does have a waist articulation due to transformation, but it kind of gets hindered by all the truck kibble. Legs move out this much. Kind of move back, I don't know, because the truck kibble, they can move out really far, man. I didn't even notice this. Oh, okay, they move out that far, which, I guess it's kind of funny. It does also rotate right here at the knee, also bends at the knee. Ankles move, the feet can pivot like this. They also rotate. Due to the transformation, he does have some ankle pivot right in there. Anyway, there's my review on the Age of Extinction Leader Class Optimus Prime. Bye.